last
I don't
time.
know how to stop it. I don't know why it does that. Guys, welcome to part 2 of the final 17, where you guys get to predict how Forest are going to fare for the rest of the season. In this stream, we will be doing the second half of it. If you guys haven't put your predictions in, get them in. On the community tab, it's pinned to the link in the chat. Hope you guys are all well and welcome to the stream. Let's give you a very quick reminder before we bring the rest of the guys on how we are looking. At the moment, if we look at the Fulham results, me, Dino and Ant were spot on with our prediction on a loss for Nottingham Forest. The rest of them, including you guys, you went for a draw, were wrong. The question is, what happens in the next 8? So these are locked in. We're going to get on and we're going to talk about the games to come up, starting with Manchester United. Welcome to Forest Fan TV. That's your cue. That's your cue. That's your cue. I'll do it. Boys, how are you? Welcome. As Dino and you're well.
Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I'm good.
We apologise for our mod, who's usually the best mod on YouTube, and he's going to kick off. So there he goes. I knew he'd start kicking off in the background.
Now he's the best mod in his house.
Guys, hope you're all well. I hope you're all well. Oh, God, we started on the Cook stuff. Patch is saying Cook is going to get us out of the shit. Don't worry, lads. Oh, God.
Yeah.
BC saying, was only last week you were lining up Europe. I'm still saying Europe. Don't worry. Matt saying, not sure where you want the points predictions. I think we'll finish on 48 points, comfortably safe. Yeah, that's fine. Just put it on the community tab. It's the one with the Forest, the FFTV hoodie. If you can't be asked to put all the results in, just put your point tally in. That will work as well. For those of you that did it last week, anyone who does any editing will be watching. Maybe should we let them edit for the Fulham one? Are we going to be kind? What do you guys think?
No, full good.
No, okay.
No, it's locked in, mate. Mine's locked in. Theirs is locked in.
We're locked in, they're locked in. It is what it is. Okay, so, but get it in, it's pinned in there. Tommy, how are you, buddy? Saying he predicted 42 points last week. Longhaired Yeti saying, we will survive, I believe in Cooper, we trust. And then Longhaired is saying, don't be like Woods and put some energy into that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Hope you are all having a fantastic day. Evening to you, Mark. Hope you're well. Matt, good to see you. Hope you are well as well. Phil, becoming a member. Phil, thank you so much for becoming a member. It's very, very kind of you. And Pot, how you doing? If Cook is being brought back, does that mean that Niakate is a lot further back than we expected? It's an interesting question. I don't know. Did I see the MGW interview? I did. My boy MG was fantastic. And you got your finger up there.
Yeah, I've got an interesting question.
Go on.
Iggy Tommy in the chat has spoke about people joining now, the fact that they've got an advantage, haven't they? Because they know last week's result. So, interesting.
Well, if you can be honest, just put what you would have put down without. If you can be honest, if you can't, then just put down the defeat.
I mean, the Fulham result isn't going to change much. So I'm happy if anyone wants to edit. What we will do, right? Let's make it fair. Right? Let's make it fair because I didn't realize these hoodies were so sought after.
That's what it is.
I will close it at 2 p.m. tomorrow, okay? Anything after that, you can make your changes, you can make whatever you want. Yeah, Dino, sorry, mate. Make your changes. You've got till 2 p.m. tomorrow to get your results in. So get your results in. If you can't be asked to put all the results in, just your points is fine, and we can work off that. Chris saying, poor Bardet feeling the after effects of Forest medical team tonight. Nomad, good to see ya. Well, who else we got in here? David saying no edits. So no edits. If we make it an edit, it just makes life a lot easier. So that's fine. What's the clause in Wood's loan contract? We don't know, DC. We can only speculate on it as well. Brinley, good to see you. And Silverwave, saying, I hope Cooper doesn't drop Felipe for Cook. Hey up, Jolly, hope you're well. Can't you just reply to your original message? Look at David using the old noggin there. Yeah, if you want to reply to your original message, we're fine. Look, it's a freaking hoodie, man. It's like, it's not a special edition or anything.
Yeah. Don't you play down our bloody hoodies?
Exactly. We love our hoodies.
What's wrong with you, man?
I got 2.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on, Ethan with the £2. Love you, FFTV. Ethan,
Love you, Ethan.
too, buddy. In fact, we got to give a little round of applause there for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ethan. Before we get started, just before we do, I just want to. Where did my screen flash?
I didn't press it. My hands are in my pockets. Man.
And what are you pressing, Ant?
What are you pressing it with?
I wanted to make it big so I could see behind you. Oh, you put it back to little ones
don't get me
now.
started.
Ant, seriously, stop pressing stuff. Please, just leave it. Okay. Just before we start, right? Just a quick reminder: on Tuesday we have the lovely Sarah Clapson on a special interview, exclusive interview with FFTV. I think we'll be kicking that off at 7 p.m. We'll be asking her, and she's kindly agreed to do it live. So we will be getting some member questions in. So if there's anything you want to ask Sarah, I'll put a community tab sometime this weekend. Get your questions in for Sarah. I'm sure you all know Sarah. She'll be coming in and answering your questions. It's going to be a really fun stream. And we got the legend Matt SB. How are you, buddy? Big months coming up. Forest to cruise to safety and FFTV to smash past 10k subs. Thank you so much, Matt. If you guys aren't subscribed to Matt, I'm sure Omai is about to put the link in the chat. So please go and show Matt the legend some love. We all know what color shirt is under that blue one, Matt. We all know what color shirt's under there. Hope you're well, buddy.
Alone.
He's a sky blue red.
Yellow. Okay, what we got here? Nathan saying, do you ever remember we have MGW and pinch yourself? The damage he caused us in semi-finals last year. Wow. Yeah. I mean, we've been singing his praises. MG if you ever watch this channel, we are all admirers of you.
Massive
you absolute legend. And there's the link. Make sure you're going and following Matt. Okay, let's get cracking. Hold on. I don't think Cook will be allowed into the squad. Why would that be accepted? Should we quickly cover this Cook thing because it's on the agenda? Ez, have you got anything to say on it?
Yeah, just what Cooper said in the press conference, that they've applied for it and they're hoping to actually get it across the line for this weekend. So needs must, unfortunately. The benefit is that it's happened quite soon after the 25-man squad was announced, and also that he didn't end up getting his move away. I can't remember who it was to. I said I didn't want him to be in the back of Cooper's mind, but I don't know if he's got a couple of voodoo dolls of Bolly and McKenna, and he snapped the legs at the same time last week.
Indiana Jones style, man.
something seems to have gone his way. He's here. We're well short of centre backs, and it kind of does almost confirm is that we've lost Bolly probably for the rest of the season and McKenna.
Yeah, he's confirmed that. Yeah.
We're literally down to the bare bones. So the sooner Niakate's back, the better, really. But yeah, he's there. He's going to be brought in. The rules do allow it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have explored it. Yeah, so it is a good chance that he could actually be in for this weekend's game for this fixture.
Can we recall Des Walker instead? Says Loghead. And on the point that was raised earlier by the chat, do you think this is any indication on Niakate, or do you feel that this is just strength and depth?
No, I think, as Ed says, I think they will allow it. Steve Cooper seemed quite confident that they would allow it, and obviously there must be precedents for it in the past. And I don't think it's anything to do with Niakate, if I'm honest. I mean, as far as I can think, even with Niakate fit, which he isn't at the moment, we have 3 centre-backs. So I don't think 3 centre-backs are going to carry through to the end of the season, because unfortunately it looks like both Big Willie and Scott McKenna are going to be out for pretty much the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Phil's saying, have we got the old Arsenal medical team that worked under Wenger? And I've heard that one a few times. Dina, how do you feel about this whole medical team dilemma thing? Are we over pushing an agenda as a fan base? Is it just pure bad luck? Do the players not know how to warm up? What are your thoughts on it?
Something not right. I don't know whether I don't necessarily it might not be the medical team, but it might be down to the training. I don't know. For the 2 players to get injured like that, the 2 centre backs within 5 minutes with stretchy type injuries without any real massive challenge is a bit odd. But it's been a bit odd all season. I heard some good news today actually that Lingard's still a bit injured, so that was good. Can I just touch on? Can I just touch on Cook? There's been a few teams moaning that we've applied that Cook comes back, but I don't understand that. That can't be right, because if I was the other teams, I'd be quite happy for him to come back, to be honest.
Always
just mention one more
mate.
thing, Ian. It's still the same room. I've had a bit of a light change. I've changed my camera. I'm taking the camera back because I'm still fucking ugly, which I'm disappointed at. And I've just changed my picture, so I'm still here, still the same room.
Bloody hell, Ian, you are a super Dino fan, man, innit? He's noticed the background.
He's stalking you, mate.
Thank you.
I didn't
Yeah,
notice
nobody else
he
noticed
pointed
it.
out.
Yeah, none of us had noticed.
No, none of them noticed. Not even the missus noticed it.
Oh, God. Bobby's saying the average injuries in the Premier League is 5 per team. Forest have 10. WTF.
Can I just jump in?
Yes, I knew you'd want to.
Here we go.
There we go.
I don't blame medical staff at all. I think that we've probably got expert medical staff. But Dino's made an excellent point there about it may be something to do with the training rather than the medical staff. Because the injuries the players are getting are mostly muscle injuries. Now, if you've got the players not warming up properly, that's not the medical staff, in my opinion. That is the training staff. And if they're getting injured in training, again, that's not the medical staff. That's something to do with the training. So I like that idea. That it's perhaps more to do with the training methods than it is to do with the medical staff. That's what I think.
Okay. I mean, my take on it is, my issue with the medical staff is either one, we're being lied to about lengths of injuries. And if we're not and the length of injuries are true, then it is on the medical staff to make sure that these players get repaired. I don't know, that's probably a bit too mechanical to talk about humans like that, but that's my issue with it. So either they need to start being a little straighter on the length of these injuries, or they need to sort out how they're recovering them. But that's just
innocuous injuries just seem to go on forever for us.
Yeah, it is. It's pathetic. It is. Everyone seems to be default out 3 months. It's just... Just one thing before we start that I've got to say, and shout out to Tomic in the comments on my video earlier. When I was referring to idiots, I wasn't referring to you guys. I was referring to fellow people on similar platforms who say idiotic things. Now, I know I say plenty of my own idiotic stuff on here, but it wasn't a dig at you guys. It wasn't a dig at you guys. It was a dig at certain other people. Anyway, let's get into this and let's start talking about what we're here to talk about, and that is the prediction of it. So we're going to start with Manchester United. Manchester United. And chat, as always, guys, we got to get your thought. David saying, I'm an idiot, though.
You mean Manchester City?
No, Manchester
we're
United.
doing our Predictor League, not next game we're playing. The next game in the Predictor.
Are you with it, Anne? Are you with it?
Yeah. The next game on our list of predictions of the final 17 is Man U, from where we left off last week.
Oh.
Do you get it now? Yeah. Do you get how this
I'm
works?
an
So you've
idiot,
got your
obviously. I fully admit.
Yeah.
Join the club, mate.
I've had that one before. I need some new ones.
I get you now.
I love the Harry Hill one.
This isn't the Dino
You know, my
stream.
dad, right, when he was alive, when he was younger, he went bold like at the age of 21. And I've got a picture of him with massive collars, because that was the thing, though. And he properly had dark glasses like me. And he really did look like Harry Hill.
Son of Harry Hill.
James said, Wolf, ask your dad in reference to Richards, is it possible that he has bone issues considering the amount of time he's taken to heal? I will ask him. The thing is, my dad will turn to me and say, well, can you show me his medical record? Can I assess it?
Yeah,
my dad's very proper with that. So he's not like me. He's actually intelligent.
That's what I always say. You guys jump on the medical stuff without actually knowing that.
As a person who's grown up in the NHS all my 21 years, yeah, I hear a lot of medical crap, right? So anyway, can we... Kev saying, will we have a team left for predictions soon? Predictor Riot. Okay. Is the Man U game home or away? It's at home, Richard. It's at home. Let's get started with this. Dino, start us off. Manchester United. Guys in the chat, get your votes in and we'll be adding you into the table in a second. Dino, how are you feeling? Bartes, how are you?
Yeah, I'll take that. I like that one. There's so many.
Well, we all kiss him on the top of the head before the stream, so
Yeah,
it's
but I
that's
get the
true.
Penny
That's true.
sound effects. No, I'm not confident with United. We've not done very well so far, have we, against them? There's a couple of times we played them this season, so I predict a loss, unfortunately.
Straight up at the City Ground.
Yes, yeah, straight up loss. Listen, I think everybody's talking about City Ground being a fortress, but we're not that good at home. We don't play that well. We seem to just get by with some results, which is what our season's been like, really. And this, listen, before you guys start on me, this isn't me being negative. This is just me being realistic. We've not seen great football, so I think we're gonna scrape through this season and manage to stay up, just because there are teams worse than us. So,
Wait, hold on. Because Ant's ready to pounce.
No, I was just going to
Guys,
say, clear up the confusion. Yeah,
let's clear up the confusion, right? This is part 2. Let me bring the old table on for a second. Well, I'll get Oh My 2, just so you guys can double check what's going on here. We know we're playing Man City on Saturday, but this is part 2 of the stream. If you haven't watched part 1, where were you? You missed a cracking stream. This is what we did last week. Maybe it'll start to come back to you guys. So we went Fulham, Man City, West Ham, Everton, da-di-da, all the way until Villa. We put our predictions down, WD or L. You guys put your predictions down. You guys are the YouTube tab, obviously. And that's where we are. So we got to halfway, yeah? Because we'd argued so much, we had to do this in a 2-parter. So this is the second part of it, okay? So hopefully that clears it up.
Yeah.
So we know we're playing Man City on Saturday, but we've already done our predictions on that. No one's gone for a win, apparently. A lot of draws, though. So let's go back and carry on with the Man City. Now you lot got me talking about Man City. Now you got.
Well, just to clarify, so it's the last 9 games now we're looking at, guys. So
Yes.
yeah, get your predictions in for the last 9.
Yes,
Starting with
exactly.
Man U.
Crazy Cat Lady saying less of the negative waves, Dino.
I've got some wins in here. I've got some wins, Crazy Cat. So, I've got some wins in here. Don't worry.
David said, as I said, Wolverine were idiots. Oh, that's going to turn into me. Okay, and are you going to be a bit more positive than Dino on the Man U one?
Absolutely not. Loss. We're going to lose.
Seriously?
Yeah. No doubt in my mind at all. I hate Manchester United. I would love us to win. I'd love us to take 2 points away from them. But I'm afraid that they are turning into a very good team, and they've got some very good players, and we haven't. So, yeah, lost.
Well, you normally pro us all the time, even though we play rubbish. You normally.
Yeah, well, yeah, I am pro-us, but I'm realistic as well to a degree. And against Manchester United, I just think that they're looking really. God, I hate them. They're looking really good.
The poll's
I mean,
still on there.
I hope they fail. I hope they get a virus and they all go down and they have to play the old age team or something. But it's unlikely to happen. So. Yeah,
Can I just say we have the best chat on the whole of YouTube? We really do. I mean, they just know him inside out.
Yeah, they all know you support Arsenal when you're a classic Forest fan.
You're not arguing,
All right,
are
so-
you?
I support Arsenal. I hate Man U. I hate Liverpool. I hate Tottenham. That means I'm quite happy if Arsenal, Manchester City, or even Chelsea win. Okay, let me just put that out there so now you know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. When we were in the Championship, for me, when everyone would say to me, who do you like in the Premier League? My answer was simple. Whoever Man U are playing against. That was as simple as my answer was. Ez, are you any more optimistic than these two grumpy old gits on the Man U game? And just to before you answer, just a quick update on the chat. The poll at the moment has 51% going for Man U, 26 going for Forest, and 23 going for the draw. Get your votes in. We'll close that in a second. Ez.
Yeah, I'm not any more optimistic, unfortunately, mate, because they are our bogey team, and not just this season, but over previous Premier League seasons. Our record against Man U is one of the worst in the top flight. So, unfortunately, I think it's going to carry on. So I've gone for a loss as well in this one, mate. So I'm hoping you're gonna be the opposite. But yeah, I can't see us getting anything out of that game, even at home.
I would rather have my testicles chopped off.
I
than
knew we were
ever
going to go down to your
predict
testicles again.
a Manchester United victory against Nottingham Forest. I don't care if Man U sign Messi, Ronaldo, get Cruyff, Pelé, and Zidane Prime all back in their team. I will never, ever, ever predict that scum to beat Forest. Ever.
So you're going
Ever.
for a draw then?
So I'm going to
Until
be
now.
realistic here, and I'm going to put down a Forest win. And I'll tell you why. There's always a result. There is always a result, yeah, where the apple cart gets turned upside down. And this is going to be that one. And I am telling you now, right, Forest, because I love them so much, yeah, they might hate me in the club, but they're going to give me this one. And I will ride this win until my grave. Yeah, this is going to be the win. We're going to beat Man U. And I will absolutely, like, if you think I'm toxic now, you just wait. If I get one Forest win over Man U, like, the levels I will go to are just going to be out of this world. So I'm going for...
Or as Harold says, Wolfie's talking bollocks again.
Let's wait for the game. Let's
Wolverine,
wait
can I
for the game.
can I ask you a question? Would
Yeah.
you take a Forest win against Man United, say something like ridiculous, like 3-0 win,
Yes.
against? You've got to take either a win, or if we win, then you've got to be on equal points with everybody in the last game of the season, in the bottom 5, all on equal points going into the last game. Would you take that or safety,
Wait, what
or a
happens
5-0
when we're
battering
equal?
as an alternative?
Yeah, but last
It
time
goes
we were
down to the last
level.
game. It's a roll
Last
of the
time we
dice.
were
in the
level
last
on
game.
points.
Roll of
in
the
the last
dice.
day
If
of
you
the
get
season.
if would you prefer us to beat Man United?
I'm just saying, man. Last time we had to win on
Great
the last day
question.
of the season. Yeah, we scored 3. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Against
and we
Ipswich.
kept a clean sheet. I'd be confident if we're level on points with 5 other clubs.
Yeah, David, it was a daft question, really. When I was halfway through it, I thought I wish I wouldn't have started that one.
Yeah, because I kind of got lost.
Manchester forever. Fuck off.
At least I'm honest.
The bottom line is, I'll take survival over it. But I just
Yep.
need you guys have seen nothing until you've seen Forest beat Man U from me. You haven't seen anything. So I'm going for a Forest win. Let's close the poll for the chat. The chat have gone 50%. 50% of you have gone for a United win. Where is your loyalty? 50%. 25 have gone Forest and
It's got nothing to do with
25 have gone the
loyalty.
draw. What are you saying?
It's got nothing to do with loyalty, is it?
Yeah.
It is true. It is true. I'm only
Predicting
joking.
Manchester United to beat Forest doesn't mean you're disloyal to Forest. It means you're being a little bit realistic.
Richard
Wait
saying,
till we get to
I
the
don't
next
think
game.
hating the opposition is a good criteria for predicting a result. I'm not. I told you my predictions, man. I told you my prediction. My prediction is all because there's always that one result that happens, and this is going to be that one. So, exactly, Steve. We beat Liverpool, who are better than Man U. So
You
that's
hate
what I'm
them
gonna
more
say.
than Tottenham, Wolverine.
Yeah,
You do?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just can't stand them. I can't stand them. Literally, I can't stand them. Anyway, okay. Can we stop talking about Man U and let's go to the table and we'll see what everyone's predicted here for this one. Here we go. So, do you guys call me negative? Seriously, you call me negative? Hang your heads in shame. Hang your heads in shame. 3 points. I'm in the lead. I'm winning. I'm winning somehow. Let's go. Oh, God, it gets better. Next one. So just to confirm, I've gone for a win. Ez L, An L, Dino L. Sai, who can't make it tonight, he's gone for an L. And you guys, you chat, have gone for an L. That puts me in the lead. I'm winning. I'm winning. Okay, here we go. We're going to go on to Liverpool next. This is going to be fun.
Here comes
There's
Flip Flop TV.
There's only one person we can start with for the Liverpool one, and that is the person whose brother supports them, Ez. Liverpool at
Yeah.
Anfield. Let me get the poll going, guys. This is going to be fun on this one. How are you feeling about this one? You going to go all Man United on me here?
I am actually, mate. So that's why I wasn't laying into you too much with your Man U comments, because I've got to do the exact thing with Forest and Liverpool now. They're the team that I grew up absolutely hating. All my mates supported them. My brother supports them, as you've just mentioned. But maybe my hatred is a little bit less than yours is for Man U right now, because basically, because the rivalry hasn't been there for the last 20 odd years. But the one thing I wanted this season was that the home win and something away from home. But I'm going for my prediction for this game. I'm going for a win away from home, mate. I'm going.
You
for
seriously delusional,
Yeah.
mate. Have you like seriously lost your
I'm-
marbles?
I'm going for a double over Liverpool.
Have you
There's
seen
the guy
our
who's just
form away
predicted
from home?
the only Man
I
United
know exactly.
loss.
I know. There's not many away wins that I've predicted between now and the end of the season.
And you pick
That is-
Anfield, yeah? You picked
I picked
Anfield.
Anfield,
All
yeah.
the ones
If I'm
you
going to
could
pick one, it's literally just picking one out, and it's got to be Anfield for me. If we're going to get one more away win, which I think is all we need, really, I'm predicting it at Anfield. So yeah, go with that one, guys.
And you're not much of a Liverpool lover.
Oh, well, I did say the three teams I hate are Manchester United, Tottenham, and Liverpool. I despise Liverpool. I'm of the era where they were our main rivals, our main rivals.
We were their bogey team.
Yeah. They beat us once in like 14 games or something. They beat us. Knocked them out of the European Cup. Beat them in the League Cup final. Beat them to the League Championship. Yeah. So, yeah.
A couple of years ago, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Memories don't fade. Those memories don't fade. Yeah. So I've gone for a draw away from home against Liverpool, which normally I probably wouldn't do, but I am this time.
Really?
Logic's kind of a bit out the window. I mean, Liverpool have been really shite this season, but you can't help feeling that when they get their players back, which they're starting to get back now. I mean, Jota's back. Diaz is on his way back. Firmino's back. Van Dijk's back. I know he's been shit, but he's back. You know, they're starting to get players back, and that kind of does worry me. Yeah. But I'm going to stick to it. That's what I put down. I'm not changing it now, so I'll say a draw.
And it was just a Fortress Anfield thing for me. It hasn't been a fortress for them this season. They've been very shaky at home.
They're turning, mate. I'm telling you, they're on the turn.
I have been to Anfield when we didn't lose, though.
And no one was born apart from you. It's like, so you're going for a draw.
Yeah.
Dino, where are you on this one, mate?
I've just got to bring up this comment again here. Long-haired Yeti, you've already said that you were drunk earlier on in the chat, so I mean, that would be amazing if we did that. But no, sorry, crazy cat lady. I'm going to go for another loss. I just think pound for pound, they've got better players than we have, and they're at Anfield, and we're terrible away at the minute. We've only scored 3. I can't see a shot on target, to be honest. That's really negative, isn't it? But I just can't.
Niakate, maybe he's back then, maybe
well,
he's back.
This is the thing. My next few games, actually, we go on a bit of an uplift because I think some of the key players will be back.
Okay. So Dino's saying he's not all negative, guys. Don't ridicule him
No,
just
it's
yet.
the first. Come on,
Ridicule him in a
slack.
minute.
Man United, Liverpool. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm going for a Liverpool tonking here. I think Liverpool will put 3 or 4 past us comfortably.
I don't think we'll get tonked all season now. I really don't. I think
will.
the defence is a lot better. I don't think we'll get tonked.
We will.
If the defence is a lot, Worrell's back in, mate, and we're trying to bring Cook back. How's the defence a lot better?
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but it could be.
Yeah, but he's going to try Cook up
that
front.
one
You
out.
said a winner.
He's gonna try Cook up front.
You said a win.
I know. But I'm expecting Niakate back and Felipe to have built.
Yeah,
a
it could be
partnership by
Niakate
then.
and Felipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm expecting a massive.
Yeah, don't be
partnership.
bloody negative.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Okay. So yeah, I'm going for a loss. So we've got a win, a draw, and 2 losses on this one. Let's see what the chat is saying so far.
Can I just pick this one out? I love David. I just love that comment. I don't know why. I just love it. I think it must be the Scouse bastards on the end. I think that adds appeal to that comment.
Let me confirm this then. 42% have gone Liverpool. The chat are a little less goggly today. I've got to say, they're a little less red goggles. 42% going Liverpool, 32% going Forest, and 26% going the draw. Before we bring up the official leaderboard, Sharky is in the house. Thank you so much for the £2, Sharky.
Oh,
You
Sharky,
absolute
you're a legend,
legend.
Thank
You're
you, bud.
way too generous. Do really, really appreciate it.
Round of
I don't
applause,
appreciate
please.
the message though. Liverpool tonking for me, sadly, says Sharky. I think it's going to happen.
Take your £2 back.
Where's the round of applause?
I'd rather have a win.
All right, let's bring up the official
fucking do it.
leaderboard. I think it's
You do it,
ready.
Ant. You do it, Ant.
I'll do it. I'll do it then.
You do it.
No, you do nothing. All right, so to confirm, at the moment, thank you very much, Turkey. So to confirm, I've gone for a loss. Ez has gone for a win. Ant's gone for a draw. And then it's L's all the way down from Dino. You guys in the chat and Sai as well. So 3 points for me, 3 points. We'll combine, by the way, the total points with your previous predictions as well at the end of the stream. So yeah, 3, 3, 1, 0, 0. Chat, you lot are on 0 points, man.
Yeah, cat lady, have a word with him.
Yeah, cat lady. You can't just have a go at Dino. You can't
No,
have a go
Cat
at
Lady,
Dino.
what have you got for the first two? I'm be interested to know. Be honest.
Yeah, that's
First
good.
two. What'd you say, Dino?
What's Cat Lady gone for?
What did you get for the first two? Be honest.
Yeah, she's gonna say win-win, isn't she? She's gonna say win-win.
I should be honest.
Okay, so the next game, go on, Ant.
How many likes have we got?
49.
49.
With how
We've
many
got-
in? Oh yeah,
we've
you
got
guys having a laugh?
160 in.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, so why have we only got 49 likes? I don't get it.
Probably because we're so goddamn negative and we've said loss. But then again, the chat have said loss.
Yeah, come on,
They're busy
guys.
getting their
You
predictions
don't
in.
place your finger. It doesn't do us any good apart from the fact it lets more people aware of the channel. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
God, what's wrong with you? You're slagging off our bloody tops. You're saying the bloody channel's not worth watching.
Yeah, I
Time
just
to
want to
get
do a
rid of
test
them.
for the chat to see who was listening a couple of nights ago.
No, we're not. No,
no, don't go there.
no.
Anybody know what that means in the chat?
No, I'm sorry. Like, only the members know what Dino just did. And
Yeah.
members, I don't want to see the Z word in the chat. Please.
No.
Not after
no,
what happened on that
No,
members.
no. Leave,
If you
stop
remember,
it.
you know.
Don't encourage
I
him.
just want to know. Yes. Well.
Yeah. I mean, if a Newcastle fan can like it, you guys can. I mean, Ant's little ticking off has worked. We're up to 77 likes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
But yeah, no, sponsored by Shipstone. He knows. If you know, you know. So Stoney knows. Stoney knows. No, I said don't do it. Wait, how the hell does Spacebar know? He's not a member.
I don't know.
No,
How
no,
does he
stop.
know?
Members, stop. Longhead Yeti
Yes,
with the
Steve.
£5 donation. Thank you so much, buddy.
What a legend.
Liverpool will steal our laptops and find our tactics. They will also steal our hubcaps, wheels, and everything, and then the points. It's a great point. It's a great point. One that you can't argue. Oh my God, Dino, I'll let you read this one out.
Crazy Cat Lady, what are you doing? What are you going to have a go at me? Can't believe that.
We all want to say
Oh
win-win.
my God, giving me some grief.
At least she's honest. Bless you.
At least she's honest. Yeah, she could have lied, to be fair.
Okay,
But
so
she's intelligent as well, obviously.
Spacebar, you don't actually know what we're talking about, and I think you'll be glad we don't know what we're talking about. But
I
yeah,
just love Steve's comment. I just love that. I mean, unless you were there, you've got no clue.
see, this is why you have to be members. If you want to be a member, it's only 99p, and you
Oh,
get
so
the real
funny.
X-rated stuff,
So
right?
funny.
Christmas Port couldn't manage his head. Mrs. said explanation.
I was literally laughing like for 2 hours after the stream. It was just so funny.
Yeah, if you remember and you weren't around for the backstage pass, after the stream, go watch the last 45 minutes. Make sure there are no kids around. It got a little crazy. It really did.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's just move on. Let's move on. Oh, you set Ez off now as well, man.
We'd start recording when we
I
went.
can't believe
on
I said it. I
Sorry.
couldn't believe I told that story.
It's brilliant you said it.
I wish you had. Okay, let's move on. Ant, Brighton at home is the next fixture.
Let me check my prepared spreadsheet.
Wait, before you check your spreadsheet, well, Ethan says it's worth a membership. It's the best 99p I've ever spent.
Ethan was there, yeah, it was his first night.
Can I just say thank you to Manchester forever? Do Forest have bigger chance of winning or Man United? Well, if you're talking about the match coming up at the City Ground, it's Forest all day. Thank you for donating £2 to the Forest channel over a
so
Man U
much.
channel. I do appreciate that. it gives me a slight satisfaction there. Okay, so Brighton Ant. Let me get the question up to the chat. Who wins? What say ye? Oh, Anthony. Right.
Wolvo. I've gone for a draw on this one because Brighton are a very, very, very good team, but I refuse to predict a loss against them, so I'm going to go for a draw.
Goggles
Obviously,
off. Goggles off.
No, I'm going for a draw. What's up with you? We're at home. We can, apart from Man United, we can draw at home to virtually anybody, and Arsenal and Man City. But apart from them, we can draw at home to virtually anybody. We're good enough at home. We can scrap our way through. The crowd helps. And I believe we can get a draw against Brighton. They're an excellent team, really. I like Brighton a lot. I like what they've done. And for us, they're the kind of blueprint, I would say, for where we'd like to be. So a draw.
A draw. So you're sitting on the fence, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not sitting on the fence. I think it'll be a draw.
Kind of sounds like you are, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, a draw is just as valid a prediction as a win or a loss. It's not sitting on the fence. It's saying I think it'll be a draw.
Okay, if you say so. Ez, Brighton.
I'm not sitting on the fence, but yeah, I've gone for. I'd take a draw at home against Brighton. I think they've been a fantastic team, the kind of team that we should be looking towards, in the way they've. In the way they've in the way they've set up their structure and everything like that. I think they're a fantastic team, even with the change of manager. It's not changed how they play. It's not changed how well they've performed. I think they've even got even better since Harry Potter left, to be honest. De Zerbi took a little while to get bedded in, but I think he's been fantastic. So a draw at home with them, I'd be happy with that, to be honest.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the comments coming out.
I was pulling him up, trying to put him off.
Yeah, he wasn't reading them.
I
Was
wasn't
he?
looking. I got my glasses on.
Okay.
Can I respond to a question from Steve in the chat? What happens to Fortress City Ground when a new stand built? I think it'll be even better because I don't think it's the stadium. I think it's the fans. And also that new stand, it will make the ground even more enclosed than it already is because obviously at the moment the main stand's quite low, so the noise can go out and over.
It's going to be the biggest stand. You know that? Did you know
it's
that?
Going to be huge. It's a 4-tier stand, so it's going to be high. So it's going to keep the noise in even more, and we'll have more Forest fans in here. So I think it's going to be even better. Believe it or not.
Does anyone agree with me? I would like the whole stadium to be enclosed. I just like an enclosed stadium.
Yeah, I like the look of it. I like the look of that kind of.
What you mean,
Even
the corners?
Yeah.
Love it. Love that.
But I don't know if you guys know,
that's
but
the next step, isn't it?
Well,
That's
the
got to be the
reason I
next
was
step.
you'd hope so. I think they were certainly on about the Bridgeford stand being brought up higher and that joining onto the new main stand.
Up, yeah.
So
It would
you'd have
make sense, wouldn't it?
you'd have the two open ends at the Trent end. And the reason I was told initially as to why that was is to allow the breeze to come in for the grass. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
See, I heard
heard
with
that
the
rumour.
Bridgeford end. I heard the Bridgeford end. You know, it's got that dip in the middle.
That's the houses
was
behind.
Yeah, that was to the housing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
but we've
that
bought
kind
those houses. We've bought those houses now.
Yeah, so we
So
could get
that-
the planning permission on that.
I think we've already got it. I think it's already been
Lingard
pre-approved.
lives in there with Wood, and then
I think-
Nico and Jono lives in the other one.
I think it's already been approved. That extra bit. That's the next step.
Alexander, Ant will fully back you on that one. I can tell you that. Let's be able to smoke in the new stand. Can't West Bridgeford
I'll tell
end
you
houses
something.
need
Let
light?
me just very very quickly talking about that. I do like the odd cigarette. And I've been going to Forest Ground for a long time, but I didn't know this. I tried to sneak a cheeky puff out of an inhaler in the exec stand, Brian Clough stand the other day, and I got told, well, not told off. She says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, you can't do that." But you can go round through. If you go through the what's it called? Concourse at the back. You can. There's a place where you can smoke, and they actually open the gates. You can actually go outside and smoke at half time. For anybody out there.
Great. So now, like, half the stadium is going to be out there.
Yeah,
And say so.
You just killed the atmosphere, mate, before 10 minutes before half
to be
time.
fair,
That's
that's
going to
what it's
be
gonna-
literally the mist rolling in, isn't it?
Smoke rolling in from the exec stand, yeah. I keep calling it the exec stand, old habits.
Can I have a go now?
Go on.
A prediction.
Yeah, can we get back to what we're here for with Ant's bloody
Oh, yeah.
historical stories? Yeah, we're talking about Brighton. So at the moment, let's just give a quick update. Chat, get your votes in. Forest on 52% for the win. Brighton 9% and 39% saying a draw. Dino.
I've got a draw. I've got a draw for this one. They're a good side, but I think we can beat. I could think we can get a result against these. Nearly said beat them then. My God.
You think a draw?
Yeah.
Is this going to be like?
I think
the game-
we'll have key players back by then. Certainly on the defensive side.
Yeah, but Dino,
How
can you
far is a 1
guarantee?
year off?
Huh?
How far is a 1 year off?
I've got a
saying
sneaky
it's
feeling, right? This is just
more
me.
weeks.
This is no sourcing. None of the ant style in the know, because only ants in the know, right? I got a feeling Aroni Oniakate will be named on the bench on Saturday.
Oh, really?
And I think it'll be Niakate. I think Aroni will be back for West Ham.
Right.
That's what
I
I
just
think.
think we'll have some key players, barring any further injuries.
Yeah, but that's the point, Dino. Can you guarantee me any non-fresh injuries coming up,
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So you're going for the
Unless
draw.
physios want to play and they think they're pretty tasty at football. And what they're doing is they're injuring all the players, so we have to actually play the physios.
Well, as long as they're under 21, they can get into the squad, isn't it? Owen saying, come on, lads, we can beat Brighton. Long-haired Yeti is saying, we got Woods, we can beat anyone. If they watch him, it bores them to death. Spacebar saying, Wood and Lingard go to the same burger vans. And Steve saying, Cooper said he has to play a few games before he's fit first, so under 21 games. Yeah, I didn't really get that when he said that. I was like, okay, he's got to play a few games. I didn't register while he was saying it for like the under 21 stuff. So yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I think
It
needs a
bores me,
must.
mate. Cooper bores me with that. I'm sorry, he bores me. He's bringing people back. Listen, he's bringing people back from rehabilitation into the first team. It's way too long for me, right? And it makes no difference, does it? Because we've got so many injuries.
Yeah. Yeah, and you will say it, don't
No
you?
different.
Yeah.
Get in the wrong place. You should get him in. I mean, if it wasn't, listen, Felipe, he's a great example. He only came on, and he would have only ever come on if because those two centre backs, they had no choice to bring him on. When would he have played him in a full game like that?
Good
And he
question.
played brilliant, and he was no problem.
Yeah, but he brought Scarpa straight in, and he brought Danilo straight in, and he brought Wood
But I
straight in.
think it goes back to this: who he's signed and who he hasn't signed. For me,
No, I'd argue back on that. And Danilo only came in because Yates was injured.
Don't matter. He brought him in. He could have put somebody else. He could have put Cole back on. He brought Danilo in.
I'm telling you why. And now he's taken Danilo back out the squad.
yeah.
I was surprised
and-
after that diabolical performance he put in.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen some shit performances. They still sometimes make it to the next match. Yeah.
No.
Well, if you got an agenda, you got an agenda. It's pointless trying to argue with you, isn't it?
You got the agenda against Danilo now, apparently, right?
No, I love him. I hope he
Oh,
plays
there you
against
go
City.
then. There you go then.
No.
All right, let's bring up some of these comments, and then let me do
Just
my
before
prediction.
Just before you do, I want sorry
Yeah.
to be, but I wanted to address another thing in the chat about. I think it may have been Steve again saying he was worried about the atmosphere whilst the stand's being built rather than when it's being built, and I understand
That's
that.
a good question.
It's a good question. For what I understand, they are planning to open it in stages. So they're building the bottom tier first, and then whilst they still continue to build the rest of it, the intention is to let fans in. So it
It'll
will
look like
be-
the old Trent end if it's just the bottom tier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it won't be like an empty space for the entire season. It will gradually build up. So hopefully that will help us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're working on it.
And that is Ant in the know, basically. Ant is in the know. Told you guys. Owen's saying, did we get a vote for the Brighton game? Yeah, the vote's still up. Can you
It was
not see the vote?
actually it was Ant sitting through 7.5 hours of boring planning meetings. That's
Oh
what-
yeah. You were there.
No way Danilo was that bad, says Pat. Ez Blooming, thank you. Ez Blooming, brilliant, thank you. Can you
Yes.
turn your goddamn camera off, you bloody idiot? Where's the professionalism? Anyway, okay.
He asked me
gonna
for it.
go-
That's why I did it.
You know what?
I'm
I just
gonna go-
I just looked up at my telly and I saw Ez blowing a bloody smoke ring. And I thought, what's
He-
going on there?
Sharky requested it. That's why I did it.
I'm going to go for a draw, and I'm going to move this forward. Yeah, Brighton,
All four on a draw, yeah?
all
this one?
splinters up our assholes right now, going for a draw. So that's the draw. I'm going to close the vote in here. Now, the chat have gone for a Forest win. 50% have gone for Forest. 12% have gone for Brighton. And 38% went for a draw. It's actually quite close between the draw and the win. So we're going to close that off.
Yeah,
And we're going to get those results. I mean, at the moment, guys, we're not really piling in the points here. It's a little bit worrying. Dino, I haven't seen this uplift that you were talking about. Well, I suppose one
Don't
point.
worry, it's a gradual climb.
It's just a slow slope like that. Then it's suddenly going to go.
A bit like Woods going up for a header. Gradual climb. We never get there.
Cool. All right, so let's bring the table up and let's see how that does on the scores. This is going to be interesting. So how it's bad if I'm in the lead on points. I'm on
I'll
4
be level.
points. Ez is level with me on 4 points. Ant's on 2. Ant, you're pretty negative, mate. And
I
Dino
like to
is
come
up
from
and
behind
running.
with a late spurt.
Dean's up and running with 1 point. Luckily, you guys can't see what Dino did in the background there. And then you've pushed yourself into third place technically. You've gone for the win. It brings you up to 3 points. And then Sai has gone for a draw on this one. So Sai is up and running with 1 point. Oh God, man, this is painful.
Why am I getting the blame for this?
Dino ruined
because
it
I've got
all.
1
I
point.
agree with
Okay, fair
Crazy
enough.
Cat Lady, says Loghead. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
let's
but wait,
move on
the
to
best is yet to come.
Brentford.
And Zorro.
Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Okay, Brentford. We will start with this time. Ez, let's have a look at Brentford. And this one's away from home. So let me get the poll up. But what are you thinking for Brentford?
Oh, well, I was hoping that bloody cheater, gambler, whatever his crime is, he'd be out of the team by now. But he still seems to be in there. So Tony, without Tony, seems to be our only chance, I think, to get anything away from home. We should have beat him at home, definitely.
Yep.
That 2-2 draw was a fucking oak. But I don't think we will get anything from there, to be honest. So I'm going to go for a defeat on this one. A loss for us, mate. I'm sorry.
A loss? Seriously?
Yeah, I'll go for a loss on that one.
Dino, are we going to see your uplift here?
As you said earlier, Wolverine is always a strange result. And this is it
Yeah.
for me. We're going to get a win.
I thought you were going to say a draw.
Feel the positivity.
Are you
Get a
being
win.
forced into this by Crazy Cat Lady?
No,
Are you
no.
under any duress? Are you under
No.
any duress from Crazy Cat Lady, or is this
Okay.
on your own free will? That's what I want to
I've got
know
them
right
all
now.
written down here because I emailed them to Omai earlier. I've WhatsApped them to Omai earlier. He's just confirmed it in the back room.
He has confirmed it in my ear.
I want to bring
Yeah.
his, but yeah, it's like that.
So, Crazy
I've
Cat
got to win.
Lady,
Got to win.
please don't point a gun at Dino's head. Yeah.
Not this time anyway. Just
So
No,
Dino's
yeah.
gone for a win. Right,
Yeah.
before we get Ant's one, he's deep
Good
in
lad.
thought here. Let me give you a quick update on your votes. Get your votes in. They're free to do, obviously, so press them. The draw is in the lead with 42%. Brentford with 30%, and a Forest win is on 28%. Forest Anthony.
that sounds
First of
painful.
all- First of all, Bobby, 39 British sterling is the cost.
What?
He asked how much it was for a ticket in the club stand. It's 39
Crazy Cat
pounds
Lady.
sterling. I think Brentford are, again, a team that Forest should aspire to emulate. They are a fantastic side. And sadly, I think that on this occasion, it's going to be...
More worries on the road, eh?
Null point for Forest.
Nil point, yeah, Eurovision style. Okay, have we done you? I can't remember.
Yeah. I won't
Yeah, your
remember.
answer's so
No.
boring. I can't remember it. Mate.
That's true. I can't remember either.
Yeah, shut up.
What did
I
you
said
say,
about
mate?
cheat Tony's back. I should have been gone by now, and I said we'll get a defeat.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Talking about gambling, and then I switched off
Yeah,
then.
haram. This is a definite loss for me. This is a big fat L.
All
It's not going to be a
negative.
big loss. It's going to be a low block, lose 1-0 kind of loss with 0 attempts on target for us.
David, don't judge us yet till the end of the predictions and see how many points we've predicted.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
may
Hear me,
surprise you.
David, man. As
It
your
may
thing
surprise
says,
you.
keep calm. David something Nottingham Forest. What does that say? I can't read it, it's so small. We're slowly putting the points on the board, don't worry. So I'm going to say a loss as well on this one, unfortunately. So, guys in the chat, you're going for a draw at the moment. 43% of you have said draw, 31 have said Brentford, and 26 have said Forest. So, David, you need to have a go at your fellow chatters. That's what you need to do. And just to confirm, Crazy Cat Lady has 4 cats. So, yeah, you guys have gone for a draw. I've closed the poll on that one. Yeah, it is quite depressing. I don't like this stream anymore, man. Can we just say W for every win and just be called delusional? I prefer it that way. But yeah, so let's have a look at these points and see where we are. It's getting a little worrying.
It's not about Europe, though, is it? It's about survival this year. We've all
Yeah,
said
and
that
don't forget
from the
last
beginning.
week's points as well. This is
We
just
have
the
last week's points to go on. So
Yeah.
me and Ez have now been caught by Dino and the chat. We're all on 4 points. We've all got there different ways, but we've got there. Forest, and you can tell he's an Arsenal fan. He's on
No,
2
Simon's lower
points.
than
He's on
Ant.
2 points. Yeah, and then Sai is on
Sai's
1
got 1.
point as well. So you can tell who the Arsenal and the Man U fans are. They're right there for you, Forest and Sai. And me and Ez are just, and Dino's up there now at 4 points.
cruising.
We're just beacons of positivity. We've got
The
4
marathon,
points.
not a sprint.
Yep.
You're running
I'm
out of
borrowing
games,
in
mate.
there.
You're running out of games. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. It's Southampton at home. It's not going to be Jesse Marsh, aka Ted Lasso. I don't think anyone wants to. I don't know if one of you 3 is available to nip down Southampton, but there's a job going if you want it. Who did we start with last time? Ez. So, Ant, we'll jump to you on this one. Southampton at home. Guys in the chat, about to open the poll up for you. What say you, Ant?
So W. Easy W. Easy W.
West Side, dub.
It could be embarrassingly easy for us as we
Really?
smash them to smithereens and send them hurtling down to the Championship where they belong. A win for Nottingham Forest.
Win for Forest. All right. Nathan saying evening, late comer to training again, guys. Southampton. Guys, give me your score predictions for this Southampton one in the chat. I want to see some score predictions on this one. We'll shout some out. Sly saying 2-0 to Forest on this one. Record Premier League win, says Steve. Nobody wants to go there, says what's his name again? Spacebar. I forgot it for a second, sorry. Rooney at Southampton. Don't tell me that's the talk of it. Oh god, the scores are flying in now. Adam's saying 2-1. Steve is saying 4-0. David's saying 3-0. There's a lot of pressure on that Southampton game. My God,
Everybody's getting stuck in now because they think we're going to win. So, yeah, it's fine. Before
Owen's
nobody
saying
wants to say
3-1.
anything.
Keith saying 2-0. Stuart saying 1-0. Peter's saying 4-0. Nomad, that's got 7-0.
He's ran with long Yeti drinking.
David saying 3-0. There's a lot of nils here. Sponsored by Shipstone says 3-0. Colin saying 4-0. Ian saying Forest 4, Cats, Southampton no Cats. I think Ian's got a bit of a crush on Crazy Cat Lady.
I think there's it's almost like turning into a dating site now, but that's good.
Sim saying 2-0. Crazy Cat Lady, speak of the devil, saying 2-1 to Forest. Definitely 1-0, says Phil. I agree with Phil. That's what we got to do. And Cam is saying 3-2. Loads of scores coming in on this one. Alistair going 11-0. My God. Nottingham now and then saying 4-3 Cook hat trick behind goal. Well, hopefully Wood gets 4 down the other end. Okay, we've done Dino.
Our best win of the season for me. Our most comprehensive at 3-0, I would say.
3-0, that high.
Another win, yeah.
Interesting. The chat at the moment have gone 95% for Forest, 3% for Southampton, and 2% for the draw. Ez, what are you saying?
I'm going along with a confident chat, to be honest, on this one, mate. It's one of my bankers for the rest of... Watch it go tits up now. Yeah, it's one of my bankers for the rest of the season, to be honest, this home game against them. I agree also. I think it will probably be our biggest home win of the season. So 3-0, 4-0 I'm going with. Yeah, I'm confident about this one, mate.
You know,
and I think it will bury them. I think it'll be a nail in their coffin with the games to go that they'll have.
Mate, if they're still not down by the time we play them, then they've had a turnaround.
They will be.
Oh my, what's that?
I mean, I'm confident, but you guys are kind of making me less confident. I don't like when everyone thinks it's going to be a win. I don't know if that makes sense. It just starts to make me panic when we bank on it too much. But I'm going for a win.
Negative.
I'm not being negative, man. I'm being freaking, what's that word? Where they
At least my losses were against Man U and Liverpool.
Yeah. So, your point?
So what are you going for?
I'm going for a Forest
win there.
Okay, you're going for a win.
I'm going for a Forest win. I'm going with the chat,
not
and I'm going with a Forest win. And 96% of you have gone with the winner as well. But do you see my point? I've gone to win, you've gone to win, and Ez have gone to win, and the chat have gone to win, and the scores that are coming in are ridiculously high. That just makes me panic. I'd rather it's a bit more imbalanced, you know. So
no, but there's not much logic in that, to be honest. If they are the worst team in the Premier League, them and Bournemouth. If we can't be confident against the worst team in the Premier League, then we shouldn't be here.
Stuart saying we'll be 13th when we play them. I'm hoping for at least 5th.
More than that.
When we get to them. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's have a look at the table.
Points where we're not in like ultimate danger yet, are we? We're not like clinging on by our fingernails. We've got a bit of a buffer.
Well,
and we're not playing well, and we've got a bit of a buffer. So why not be positive in some of these games? We're not going to win them all. I mean, that's ridiculous to come on here and think, oh, win. It's just not going to happen. So we're not being negative. We're just being realistic.
Yeah. What if it does?
Realistic.
What if it does, though?
What if it does what?
Oh, God. What if the sun don't shine up your backside?
Well, then we're all screwed. Because no more photosynthesis, mate.
Yeah. Move on.
Okay, let's bring the table up. So, the table as it stands. Wow, Forest Ant still lagging behind with his negativity. We've got me, Ez, and Dino, and the chat. We're just all in sync, guys. That means this is going to happen. We're all in sync on 7 points.
Even Sai went for a win on this one.
Even Sai went for a win, and Sai is up and running on 4.
I told you, it's the most confident game that we've got from Romania.
Which
it has to be. It has to be.
But here then lies the problem. Because we're about to go away to Chelsea and then home to Arsenal. So let's start with this Chelsea one. Dino, I think it's your turn to start, mate.
I've got a loss, I'm afraid.
Wait, hold on. Chat, I'm going to put it up for you guys. Oh, sorry, Dino, you were saying?
I've got a loss.
So negative, mate.
You know,
and why would you think that?
I don't think they're a great side either, but
which adds to your negativity. It really does. It's not a good look for you.
Listen, he's still trying to find his best team, and he was almost there, and then we bought a load more players in January, so that kind of scuppered that. So I don't actually think he'll know his best team stroke formation until the close season next year. So, like I said before, I think we're going to...
Wait, you talking about Harry Potter or Cooper here?
Cooper.
Okay, because you could say the same about Harry Potter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I think pound for pound, they've got better players.
Yeah, £1 million, hundreds of millions of pounds.
Yeah, in terms of value and talent on paper, obviously it's different when you get a team together. But you know, we're still playing Wood, who's obviously not good enough at the minute. Worrell, who hasn't been good enough all season. we're still carrying those passengers where they don't necessarily play those passengers.
Yeah.
They've got a bit more wealth of talent at their disposal. I
You
don't
know
know what
what?
their injury list was really bad, wasn't it, a few weeks back? Because I remember reporting on it.
Yeah, it's
They
still
were top
pretty
and we
bad.
were second. So I
Yeah.
don't know if they've still got that injury list.
Can I just say, I
Yeah.
love Tommy, man. I was wondering why he was so quiet. He'd got the calculator out, he'd got the wind speeds out, and he's come back and he's had his revised total. So he's revised down from 18 points to 16 points. Fair enough, Tommy. Which way do you see this one swinging, Tommy? At the moment, the chat are going 44% for Chelsea, 30% for a draw, and 26% have got those goggles firmly on and have gone for Forest. And Chelsea away.
We're going to lose that game. Chelsea are starting to click. They've got some magnificent football players, and we won't be able to compete with them. They will beat us at Stamford Bridge, in my opinion. Sadly, I hope I'm wrong. I might be.
Our
How cool is
negativity away doesn't help, does it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But how cool is this name? Dean and Joe's Midlife Travels. I don't know if that's you, Dino. Is that a YouTube channel, Dean and Joe's
It's
Midlife
just
Travels?
no, it's just everybody called Dean. We have this midlife crisis. Sorry, Dean and Joe.
But he's right. Our
About
inability to score goals is our biggest problem. Steve is saying Chelsea are levels above. If we can't beat Southampton, South Craptown, nice name, maybe might as well chuck it in, says Phil.
And don't forget, Chelsea, despite how bad they've been, still didn't let a lot of goals in, and they are improving. And yeah,
I actually think the squad they're building is going to rip the Premier League apart next season, with or without Harry
they get a striker. They've got Nkunku coming in.
Yeah, he's quality.
Yeah, they've got some good players. Once they get Chilwell back on that left hand side and get rid of that twat Cucurella, they'll be good.
Yeah. So that is a YouTube channel. Let's give him a quick shout out. Go and subscribe to Dean and Joe's. Go subscribe to him. Show him some love. I'll check it out myself.
Yeah, just done it.
Yeah. Okay.
We ought to check it out ourselves first. It might be to Bangkok or something, and
I'm on it.
no, do we?
Oh, so you're going to become a member then, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
So Tricky Mickey saying we don't win away, Chelsea will beat us there. Sharky saying we score as often as spotty 17-year-old students. We need to be braver and take more shots.
I love the analogy.
I agree with that.
Tommy saying let's hope Man City get relegated under FFP. That won't be for a couple of years if it does even happen.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
The Deans I know, their midlife crisis normally starts mid-20s and continues till death.
Continues till when? When they're going to end?
Yes.
And there you go. Omar's been kind enough. He's dug up the channel. Go give him a quick subscribe.
Sub tier Dean and Joe.
Yeah. Is that Dino's only fan page?
Well.
Says Martin. Dino, is there something we need to know?
Dean's only fan page.
Okay. I'm going for a loss on this one. I'm sorry. It's a loss. We're not going to beat Chelsea. Although I do remember, I don't know if I'm right. This is going back to childhood memory. I seem to remember us beating them 1-0 there with Jason Lee scoring. Or was that a draw? And you're usually good at the old memories. Jason Lee definitely scored against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It may have been the season we got relegated
as well, but I can't remember.
I feel someone in the chat, one of you young guns like me at 21, you'll remember it. I swear
the main thing I remember is I was at the back of lower tier stand, and the roof was that low you could only see half the pitch. Literally, you were like this trying to see the rest of the pitch. Anyway,
Stamford Bridge. Yeah, didn't they have the stand closed at that stage or something? They were doing some rebuild.
Quite possibly, yeah, because in that time, 94, 95 season, a lot of the grounds were being redone. I mean, I went to Tottenham Hotspur. We only had 400 away tickets. We won 4-1.
Yeah. Show some bollocks away from home and have a go, for fuck's sake. Colin, are you saying us or the team? It could be directed at either one. It really could. Yeah. And Keith's saying, you know those new masks players wear to protect injuries? Guess what they are called? I don't know. I'm guessing Dino knows.
No
Begins
idea.
with a Z and ends with an Oro.
I've got to guess. Face mask.
Are they called seriously?
That,
Does
that
that-
is too
Yeah, but-
intelligent for all of you. That's the problem.
I know it went over your heads.
We got one of Ant's favorite team's followers here, Corey, saying, "Hi guys, I think Forest will stay up." Spurs fan, by the way.
Fair play,
Corey,
Corey.
You have my sympathies. You have my
I'll let to you.
No, I feel sorry for Spurs fans. Imagine being born and bred a Spurs fan. You've got no choice, and you grow up, and all your life it's disappointment after disappointment, letdown after letdown, watching shite football,
trophies.
and then you get this fantastic manager comes in, and he's worse than ever. Oh, my sympathies, my friend.
But he's entertaining, though, isn't he?
Not for them, he's not. For us,
Conte?
Oh, for everyone else in the country, yeah.
everyone else, yeah.
I'm sorry if I've drifted. I'm actually Dean and Joe's midlife travels is a really good channel. You carry on amongst
Oh, I'm
yourselves.
sorry we're not keeping you entertained, Dino.
During the live
This is,
stream, mate.
mate,
No.
this is good. This is shit.
Get a room.
This is good.
Get a room.
Guys, go subscribe to Dean and
Yeah.
Joe's channel. It's obviously better than it, according to Dino. Okay, so I've gone for a loss.
Right.
Chat, you've gone for a loss
Yeah,
as
Corey.
You
well.
haven't even shh. You haven't even
Corey's
asked me.
Conte
mate.
out.
Fuck me.
Oh, didn't I ask
What?
you? Oh, your
no.
answer's been so boring that I forget if I've asked you or not, man.
Well, it's the same L as you three Muppets have gone for, so yeah, I'm going for another
Yeah, I
L.
was backing you there, mate. I was
Yeah,
backing
no,
you
what's
there.
What are we
Yeah,
on
the
now?
other
I'm
two
lost.
Tricks.
So you're going for an L. So is this a full house of L's?
Full House of L's.
Scheiße.
Full
All right,
House of
let's-
yeah.
Wins, Full House of
Yeah,
L's.
L.
Flip
Oh,
floppers, mate.
God. And the chat as well. Let's bring it up. Oh, God. Oh, that's ugly,
See?
man.
We've gone from a whole list of
Bloody
wins.
hell, a full green to
Well,
a
at least
full
we're all
red.
agreeing for once.
Oh crap! We got Arsenal. We got Ants. Ants play. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We gotta go to Ant first for this one. So everyone here has gone for Ant. If Forest win, Dino will shave his head.
Tell you what, if we win, I will wear for an entire stream a wig of your choice colour.
Jack
Andrew.
Colback wig.
I'll just
That's
be
his
like going
natural
back to
colour,
when I was
though.
young.
Keith saying got a
I will. I'll wear a
26%.
wig for an entire stream.
Oh mate, all right. Oh god, man.
And for those people that haven't seen me before, who just wander by, I'll just pretend it's my own hair.
see Phil.
I'll do that.
If we win away, I'll
Phil's
flash
here, I'll be happy
mine,
to do
says
that.
Phil. Corey says now Forest are winning. Okay. Dave Smith saying we'll beat Arsenal. Let's get into Arsenal. Guys, who do you want us to start with on this one? Put the emoji in for who should start the talk about Arsenal versus, well, Forest versus Arsenal. Surely there is only one person we can go to. The biggest
Dino.
admirer.
Yeah.
And Dino, we'll start with you.
What? Who's this? Sorry, I'm just really
Arsenal.
laughing at the chat.
Arsenal.
This is
Gooners
Arsenal,
away.
yeah.
Gooners at home.
Yeah, it's a loss, I'm afraid, again.
At home, at the Fortress.
Yeah, at the Fortress. Yeah. No, they're too good footballing wise. They'll just rip us apart. We can't keep the ball. You saw us against Leeds. We were just like kicking it 10 yards to nobody, like in the air. It was just like long ball football, but short form. They'll just walk round us all day. I think that'll be the one that if we're going to have a heavy loss, I think it'll be that one.
So we're not going to have a heavy loss against Man City.
We've already done Man City and they put us down. I can't remember. Did they put us down for a loss or a draw?
You
I
put
might
us down
have
to win,
put a
didn't it?
draw.
We'll check in a minute.
I might have put a stupid draw there. But
I think you did.
Thank God you didn't put
Hey, if it does happen on Sunday, you'll be.
I'm sticking to it. I've got
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you're saying loss, heavy loss. Let's
You
go
could
to
be,
the. Let's go to the next person who should talk about this, which is Ez.
When I say heavy, Wolverine, I don't mean like 5. I mean 2 or 3.
You're ignoring the chat, aren't you? I know. I can see you.
Nah. What?
I'm,
What's in the
honestly,
chat,
I'm
Ant?
really like the chat's really funny, and then this Dean and Joe's midlife travels.
Basically, anything that isn't on this screen is good
Well, I'm
torch
bored of
right
seeing
now.
you three. I love the chat. You three just drive me mad.
Yeah, should we go to Ez or Ant? Chat, let me know. I'm going to Ez. Ez, go on, Ez.
Yeah, save the best for last, mate. I'm going for a defeat at home as well against these lot, mate. Unfortunately, I think we're a lot better than us, and I think the way they're going to play, we're going to be something to fight for them at that stage of the season. So I don't think we're going to stand a chance.
But is there? Is there?
Yeah, but we'll certainly, yeah. I think so.
What, top 4 fight or title fight?
No, I think there will be a top 2 fight, mate. I don't think Man City are going to have it all their own way. This season's proved that.
Okay.
They do like
All right.
chasing things.
I think Arsenal be in a title fight there.
I'm going to go for... I nearly said a draw.
Some people accidentally clicked to win, I think, a couple.
Well, let me see what the chat is saying. 59% have gone for an Arsenal win, 27% for a Forest win, freaking out, and 14% have gone for a draw. I'm going to go for a draw. I don't know why. I'm going for a draw. So, guys, I'm going for a draw.
Makes you feel better, you do it.
Yeah, it'll make me feel better. So I'm going for a draw. All right, let's confirm the votes. So 57% for Arsenal. So chat have gone for an Arsenal win. I don't think we've missed anyone off on the panel, have we? Oh, sorry, our very own resident Gooner.
What's the next game?
Sorry, Anne. The chat have been waiting. In fact, the floor is yours. So I'm going to grab a drink. What do you think?
Yeah. Sadly, I think I'm gonna disappoint everybody, and I'm actually predicting an Arsenal win on this one.
You got to back your team, are you?
No, my team.
Stay true.
But what I will say, although we might get beaten, well, I think we will get beaten. In fact, we might even get hammered. At least I can promise everybody they can watch some really beautiful football. It'll be fantastic to watch. So that's like the consolation prize. We may lose the game, but it'll be a beautiful game to watch. So that's where I'm at. Unfortunately, a loss for my team and a win for the best team in the league.
Wait, can you confirm which is your team? I'm confused.
Yeah, exactly. Clarify it, mate, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my team is Nottingham Forest Football Club, and
My
always will
sneaky
be.
feeling says no.
That doesn't mean that I can't appreciate beautiful football.
Wait, so hold on. You're going to enjoy watching Forest lose?
No. I
took
didn't
from
say
that.
enjoy watching us lose. I said you can enjoy watching some beautiful football.
How can you enjoy watching beautiful football
yeah.
when Forest?
Well, you kind of take your head in that mind space, don't you? Where you try to.
Guys, yes or no? Is Ant a Forest fan or is he an Arsenal fan? Put in 1 if you think he's an Arsenal fan, and 2 if you think he's a Forest fan.
Let me put it this way to you, right? Arsenal are going for the league championship, I believe. They're in a title race. If the difference is between them winning it and coming second, or by beating us, or Forest winning it and condemning them second, I want Forest to win 5-0. I mean, there's no question. I want Forest to win 5-0, and if that means Everton don't win, Everton. I'm not Everton from.
Illusions.
Yeah, weird. Arsenal. If that means Arsenal don't win, then tough titty.
Answer, Geordie.
Hey, Andrew,
There's
do you know
so
why?
many ones. There's so many ones. He's an Arsenal fan. He's been outed.
Andrew, you know why pirates are actually called pirates? Because they are.
This is
They're all
getting
weak.
stupid.
Nick
Can't one through and through. Do you know Ant is a panelist on all the Arsenal fan channels as well, man? Him and Robbie are like this, man.
Chris is right. They wear red because we donated a strip to them when they were forming. They didn't have any football kits, so Forest donated a strip to them. That's why they wear red.
Were you the ambassador for?
Yeah,
that?
were you fair?
Yeah, you were skipping down to
Handover.
the coach going, "I've got your kit. I've got your kit."
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so let's bring the table up and have a look at what everyone's gone for. So, to confirm, I've gone for a draw. I'm in the lead. I've won. I'm on 8. I'm
But
in the
there's
lead.
not much between them, is there?
Side's gone for a win in this
7.
one. Go all the way down.
Oh,
Side's
shit.
gone
Guys,
for a
only
win.
down
Side's
for
got
one
a win
win.
for
No.
Forest. He said he's predicted a 1-0 win because Arsenal always struggle at the City Ground. Yeah, the FA Cup runs. Remember those?
Yeah,
I've gone for a
I
draw.
think they'll have I think they'll put out a slightly different side, won't they?
Yeah.
No, don't give me the side weakness crap, mate. So as things stand, chat, you're on 7 points for the second half. We'll do the total in a second once we've done the last 2 games. Dino is on 7. Ant is on 5. But I don't know. And should yours say W or L? I'm not sure which way you've actually predicted that one. It's weird. As you're on 7, I'm on 8, and Sai is on 7 as well. Okay. Crystal Palace away. This will be our last game of the season. Obviously, we still don't know where Leeds is, so we'll talk about Leeds as an afterthought as well. And seeing that I neglected you last time, Crystal Palace away from home. Yes, no, what's going on here? Last game of the season.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I predicted a draw for that one. Obviously, it's a long, long way away. The team can be different. Their team can be different. Form can be different. So it's very difficult to actually predict it. But I've gone for a draw on this one because I don't think Crystal Palace are very good, and we might scrape a 0-0. You never know. So I've gone for a draw on this one.
A draw.
That's kind of positive, isn't it?
No, well, not really.
No, it's a bit positive.
It's a bit
Listen, a
delusional.
draw away from home for us is positive.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair point. Yeah, fair point. Ez, what about you?
Yeah, I've gone for the same, mate.
Palace
Sitting on the
fan
fence
now.
on that one. Last game of the season. I think a few people have said this, and I don't know if I agree or not, but it's possible that Palace could get dragged into this relegation battle, and they might be fighting. Yeah, they might be fighting for their lives at that stage. So a draw away from home, if they're fighting and we're safe, which by my points tally by then we will be. Yeah, I'm going for a draw, mate. I'll be happy with that. Last
A
game of the
draw.
season.
Okay. Dino,
Delighted with a draw away. That's what I'll take.
you think a draw?
Yeah, I do.
You're sitting on that fence.
No, it's a point, mate. It's not sitting on the fence.
Kind of sounds like you're sitting on the fence, mate.
Is it just like win loss, win loss? I mean, Ian put the thing. We might have a full squad by then. We'll certainly have more of an idea as the season progresses of the team he wants to play and the formation he wants to play. And if he's seen sense, he won't be playing Woody. He'll be playing a 1-year up front, not on the left wing.
If he's not re-injured again, mate. I'm just saying. I like what Chris is saying. 2 teams with nothing to play for. I'll probably take that. I'll
take that as well. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Or draw would even do there.
Well,
If
the
that's
chat
the
have gone
situation, yeah,
for a Forest win. 54% saying Forest, 12% saying Palace, and 34% saying the draw. I'm going to go for a loss here. Which really
Mate,
is
last game of the
like,
season.
listen, I know it doesn't make sense because I think Palace are going down. So I don't really understand my logic here, but I'm just taking it, looking at the game in isolation. And it's the last game of the season, so can they go down with a loss? I don't know. I just can't see us winning. Selhurst Park is it's an ugly stadium to play at. It's quite tight with an atmosphere and everything. I don't
When we've
fancy
done
it.
Leeds Wolverine, can we just ask the chat what they think the bottom 3 will be? I know we did it the other week, but
Yeah, we'll get a little update.
yeah,
on it. We
change
can
week
do
by
that.
week. we want to.
If Palace go down due to this game, it will get ugly, Sisty. Oh, that could be quite fun. David saying, stop sitting on the fucking fence. Forest will beat Palace away. David, get your predictions in, mate. Get your predictions in as well.
I think
Oh,
David
yeah,
had us
go on
down
record,
for
man.
wins, quite a few wins, I think, looking back at the comments.
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at how things stand now. We've gone for... Wow, the chat have taken the lead. Chat have gone into the lead with 10 points. Simon is on 8 points. Dino and Ez and me are all tied at 8 points. And Negative Nancy, the Gooner, is on 6 points. With 1 game left. Have we got enough points here? I can't do the maths yet. I can't remember how many I said before. All right, let's move into the final game. This
well,
won't
I'm
be
sure,
the final.
I'm sure we've got a summary at the end.
We'll do the summary, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, we got Legend Omai. He's going to sort everything out. So this game against Leeds is away. It won't be last game of the season, obviously, because that's Palace. So it's going to slot somewhere in between, probably a midweeker.
Yeah.
Ez. Is it Ez's turn or Dino's turn? I can't remember.
Probably.
Whatever. Ez, what do you think about this Leeds game? Still managerless? They still haven't sorted their shit out yet?
Away from home.
Away from home, Bell End Road.
Yeah, situation there and another one that I think will be involved in that relegation fight. I think they'll get dragged into it. I think looking at who their candidates are, have they been turned down by Ted Lasso? Is that what the latest rumour is?
Broke down, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
Ted
don't know
Lasso.
Lasso
why.
was their manager. He got turned down.
Oh yeah,
by-
right. Sorry.
love
Yeah,
David
yeah. No,
Optimism,
I'm thinking
by the way.
Southampton.
What were
my
you
bad.
smoking, mate?
I was thinking Southampton. So yeah, they're still without. I don't know who they're going to get in. I don't fancy their chances really.
Nathan
really
Jones,
don't.
I reckon.
Oh God.
Steven Gerrard's the other name that's been mentioned and linked with them. I know exactly. And even Fat Frank. So that's the new merry-go-round. That's the new Sam Allardyce and Neil Warnock and all that merry-go-round. Those managers.
Warnock coming back. Warnock's coming back, and he'll come back.
He might be. He's doing a couple of decent podcasts, to be fair.
God, I can't stand him, man.
No, I think actually I like his podcast. I can't stand him either as a manager. I couldn't stand him. I think,
From the-
but I
he's
think
from
he
the
would have been a
jet
great
age, isn't he?
Forest
Style.
manager. I think if he'd ever taken us over, mate, we would have been we would have done well under him. To be fair, anyway, that never happened. But
No.
yeah, for me, the Leeds game away from home, I'd be happy with a draw. I've only predicted one away win in that last run of games, and obviously it was the Liverpool game. But again, I think away form will just do enough. It will get 4 or 5 points away from home, and that's all we need for survival. I think from what I predict we'll get at home. So a draw, I'm going with that. I'm happy with that.
All right, sitting on the fence. Fair enough. And is your ass joining Ez, or where are you on Leeds
Yeah, it is.
away?
No,
Oh,
I'm sitting
so
on that
cute.
fence,
You make
yeah.
such a lovely couple.
Me and Ez sitting
has
on the
been fun.
fence. Yeah, I think I'm going for a draw. Again, it's difficult to say because we don't know what players we're going to have available. Leeds can't score, can they? I mean, they've got some really good players. They play some really good, attractive football, but they
We
can't
can score away.
No, 0-0.
No, okay, fair enough. It sounds sensible when you put it like that, man.
If I go for a draw, it's normally means 0-0 because I can't rely on them scoring away from home. But yeah, we can get a draw there.
It really
Yeah.
depends when that game gets slotted in. But
There's a
if
lot
we're
of
looking at
variables,
their
aren't
team now, their best players at Nonto, we know now how to deal with him. Unless they get Rodrigo. Is it Rodrigo? Yeah,
Yeah.
unless they get him back before that game. Then
They've got Bamford.
Exactly. We saw what
He's
he did.
shite. I'm sorry.
We saw what he offered.
He's no better. He's a younger Wood, isn't he? He is. He's
David,
absolutely shite.
David, as I mentioned earlier on, you're calling us negative. We're not being negative. We're trying to. We're giving our opinion on what score we
Exactly,
think.
and look
the
at the
score
overall
will be
score. I don't know if
without
you're
the
trolling.
way
Or
we're
it's very
playing at the
close.
moment and the people that we're playing. And also, as I said, wait till the end of the stream when you see where we're predicting how many points we're going to predict in total.
I mean, yeah, David, you're saying we're being negative. You're predicting Forest score more goals than they've scored in the whole season so far. I mean, I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
I love
but like, you know, you could call us negative. Some may call you delusional. I hope your delusion is right. Don't get me wrong. But this is just predictions, man. We don't know the future. If I did, I'd have bets on these. But it is where we are, yeah. Sorry, Ant. So you've gone for the draw.
Yeah, I'll go for the draw on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Dino, are you negative?
I
or
actually am
delusional?
going to stick up for David because I love his optimism.
I've got no
And
problem
it's
with
something
it.
that it's
No
something that
problem
I
with
don't
that.
have. You know, when you see the likes of Greg Mitchell, who's just like super optimist. I'm a
Yeah,
grumpy
Worrell,
bastard.
yeah.
It's because I'm old.
Well,
It's because I'm old. That's why I'm grumpy, and I'm really impatient. And I want us to play like, you know, Man City and Arsenal, beautiful passing football. I'm just impatient, but I have gone for a win away at Leeds
What?
because,
the-
like Ez said, we'll know how to play Nonto this time, and the American guy is. And so's our ex-striker, Bamford. So,
And we've got Chris Wood.
not
who
as
used
many
to play
as
for
probably
them.
David put, but you know,
Okay.
I can't see.
I mean, David, stop being negative about Bamford, mate.
he's shite. He's absolutely shite.
I'm just saying.
He's a lower championship player.
All right, fair enough.
Also, one more quick thing is that we're all Forest fans here talking amongst ourselves. If I was on another channel and they were asking me, don't you believe it? I would have chest, and I'll say we're going to smash you lot 6-0, you crap, and we're fantastic. But we're all Forest fans talking amongst ourselves. We can be honest, you know.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like I said to that Bellend Mark Goldbridge. I was like, no one calls my team shit except for me. Well, and you guys, obviously.
It's like a member of your family, isn't it? You can call
Exactly.
your brother or call them what you like. But anybody else says it, you're up there
Yeah.
defending them. You know.
Yeah, it's like Ant's mum, bless her. She probably looks at Ant and thinks he's good looking. She knows she's in the minority, but she'll defend his looks.
She's
got
doesn't think
cataracts
she's
What
as
an
well.
analogy.
she thinks everybody thinks I'm good looking.
That's true, she does.
So she's not negative then. She's a positive.
And I'm basically the most wonderful male that's ever existed on the planet. But that's my mum, you see. That's how mums are meant to be.
Poor Nathan. What's he done wrong?
Oh, yeah, my brother as well. Sorry, Nate. My brother as well.
As an afterthought.
Okay.
Both of us. She thinks that about both of us. Let me emphasise that.
Yeah, right. We know who the favourite is now. He's admitted it. Nathan, I like you better.
I like Nathan better, to be fair.
I do
All
as
right.
well.
Long-haired Yeti's saying she's definitely in the minority. Okay, I'm going for a loss here.
No need to be cruel. If you can't say anything nice, don't say
Where there
anything
could
at all.
be.
Steve is saying old and grumpy. I didn't say it. Old and grumpy. If there's, I've got to get it right. If there was
Yeah.
only a channel for this type of red fan, says Steve.
You imagine if there was,
Okay.
I'd be in my element.
Chat.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Wait, we've done all of yours. I'm saying a loss on this one. We're not going to beat
Oh,
Leeds at
mate.
Bell End Road. No chance.
We're going to win.
We're not. I'm saying, right, well, the chat is saying 48% to Forest. It's pretty close here. 37 have said a draw.
There you go.
And then
I just
16%
think we've got
have
such
gone
a
for
good
the
record
Leeds.
against Leeds, mate. We're like their bogey team, mate. We've got a great record against them. But I'd take a draw. I don't think we're going to lose to them at Bell End Road.
Wait, you went for a draw, though, Ez.
Yeah, I went for a draw, but I don't think we're going to lose to them at Bell End
Oh.
Road.
Oh, Sai.
Broke my heart.
Sai.
Oh,
I thought you was Dino Paxton, man. And now you said no love Dino. I don't like
Danilo,
it, right?
what's
Sai, I'm with you. Okay, so let's just
mate.
confirm those results and then let's do the fun bit and look at the final tallies on where Forest will finish. So let's bring the table up here. And we have, how have I ended up? Wait. Ants ended up on less points than me. Ants finished last with 7 points. And then me and Sai are on 8 points. I've always thought Sai was smart. And then we've got, who's next? Ez on 9 points. Mr. Negative has ended up on 11 points. What the hell's happened there, man?
Told you, after the first couple, we went on a bit of a...
And then the chat are the most positive, which we love to see. The chat have ended up on 13 points. So
Yeah, I love that.
that's interesting. And let's just bring back our Guna here. And how have you ended up on less points than me?
That's only half the table, mate.
Yeah. So you've put a total of 7.
Yeah, that's only half the table. Bring up the full table.
From our
All
last
right, we
9
will.
games.
We will
Then let's
once I
see.
get.
Then let's see who's Mr. Fucking Negative.
Well,
He'll bring up,
let's-
once he's had his piss take and, strung you along a bit, then he'll bring up the table.
Yeah, once I get confirmation in my ear that all is ready, I will bring the
Yeah.
table up. So, okay, we're good to
ready,
go. Are
it's
you guys ready? I feel like this needs one of these. I might bring it away when the timing is spot on. Oh crap!
That was shocking. You peaked too soon, mate.
Oh, look. Negative Ant. Maybe not quite as negative as you thought.
Yeah.
Right, so
and
we've
who's the
got
negative
24
one?
now.
Wait, can
No,
I
we
just
have a
stop you there, Negative Ant? Right? You can have 3 scratched off already because you went for a Fulham win for us to beat Fulham, if I remember correctly.
No, I went for Fulham to beat us.
Okay, fine. I'll let you off.
The chat are way more positive than we are.
Not
Well,
way
they're
more.
Not way more than Ant. Not way more than Ant.
Oh, well, okay. I'm third.
Okay,
The real negative one is Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to
And
stick
Sai-
to my
That
reputation.
will give us, by the way, that will give us, on my predictions, 41 points, which will keep us well away from the danger.
Exactly.
I agree.
All of us has got us staying up if we're going for 40
36,
points.
37 points. I don't think anybody's sending us down, are they? No.
Wait. Hold on.
what
So
you
we're
got?
on
How many
20.
Wolverine got
You'll
in
have
total?
40 points, Wolverine.
Yeah. We're all
I'll
40
be on
points.
40.
above.
We're all
Okay.
above 40 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, bear in mind, 3 of my points are coming from a Manchester United home victory for us.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, 3 of Ez's points are coming from an away victory at Anfield. Yeah.
Tony, we'll work out our average age. Well, our combined age later.
Well, okay. So let's just do the maths here quickly, right? So I've got us finishing on 40 points.
Yeah.
Is that enough for top 4?
We might be just a bit shy on that, I
It's
think.
a little shy. Maybe, we'll have to beat Palace on the last day.
Advice,
Ez, you got us on, what's that, 43 points?
yeah.
Dino then, Simon comes in
45 for me.
after me. Simon's on 41 points.
I was on 41. I'm on 43.
And then Dino, you've got us on, quick maths here, 45 points.
Yeah.
And that's like 90 points there you've got us on.
49
48.
points.
48.
Hang
And
on,
Shaq,
hang on.
You guys on 49.
No,
Let's see what the chat. What's the
hang on.
chat got us on? 25, 29,
No, 48. Yeah.
49.
No, hang on. I've got us on 40. I've got me on 41 points. According to
you're
my
on 48.
According to that.
What,
Okay,
17
interestingly,
points?
according to
17
last
points.
season, 49 points was Newcastle on 11th.
Yeah,
That's what the chat have got.
Hang on. Excuse me. Whoa. I'm just a bit concerned here because according to my little chart, I predicted a total of 17 more points for the rest of the season. You've got 24. Is that
Look,
right?
are you going to argue with Oh My? I think I know who I trust more.
Well, just hold that. Because I've got me on 17. Thank you.
He
Cheers,
has made a boo-boo. Oh, no. Oh, no. Should we fire Oh My? So, and how many points do you got us on?
17.
Same
17
as,
in total.
Same as Sai then.
No. Yeah, 17 in total, which gives us 41 points in total.
41 points. Okay, so you're only 1 point more positive than me, mate.
So 40 points
that's all
last
right.
season would have given us 15th, which was Southampton.
Okay, there we go. Amended and corrected.
Yeah, really, this chart should have a total points at the side of it, so it makes it easier for us to follow.
All right, sorry. He's only spent like 4 hours setting this up, the poor kid.
Sorry, Lee. I didn't mean that as a criticism. I'm just saying it's
All right, anyway. All right, so guys in the chat, let me know what your total expected points are if you've been playing it along. So Tommy revised and matched me. He's gone for 16, 18, from 18 to 16. There's been a few in here. Dino, you are the closest to the fans, aren't you?
do we have to change your name to delete? I can't even say it. Deluded Dino.
Okay, change it to deleted all. There's not enough room there, mate.
Brinley's gone for 13. That's interesting. Slice, you see, loads of them have gone for 16, man. Loads of them gone for 16.
Oh, mate, they're just your fanboys, isn't it? That's all it is.
Hi, Sly. I've always liked you, Sly. You've always been a smart cookie.
Hang on. What do you mean loads? I can see 1.
2.
All right.
Yeah,
2.
two.
It's not loads, is it?
Right, listen, last season,
I have
35 got
144 in the chat too. Yeah, that's the most.
35 points was relegated. 30.
Okay, so all right. Have you got the league open there, Dino?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm right, where does 40 points finish us? Mark's gone 15. Oh, he's more negative than me, Mark. What's
It
going on?
depends
here?
on the season, but there or thereabouts. You were looking at last season,
Yeah,
40 points puts us 15th.
15th. Okay.
Yep.
Sharky's
Southampton.
gone 15 points, 39 total. Interesting.
That'll
Okay.
give 16.
So next one would be Ez, who went for. Sorry, not Ez. Sai went for 41. Would that leave us in the same spot?
Yeah.
Cyan
15th.
And you've gone from really positive to negative with that total.
No, I forgot. No. 41 points is positive. That's good. I think
it
we'll all be
wasn't as
happy
good
with
as your
that.
48. It wasn't as good as
Yeah, but
48.
that's not my fault. Is it?
wasn't right.
All right, so then next would be Ez on, what are you there, Ez?
43.
43.
Realistic. Let me see if I can search for one over the last 10 years, average points total. Hold on.
All right, fine. That just killed that one. I'm going to shout out the chat scores. So Brinny went 13, I think is a negative guess that will probably get around 16. Colin's saying 48 in total. Nottingham now and then says, be great, hit 6 wins in a row. Happy days, wishful thinking. I'll freaking take that, man. Bobby's gone for 46 in total. Yeah, and Ants had 17 pints, not points, says Steve.
13th, 46 points.
46 points gets you 13th. Ez, would you be
Last
happy with
season,
unlucky
And
13?
well, I've gone for 43 points.
That's what we just said.
No, he said 46 points.
Somebody said 46 points. Sorry, that was 13.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Man, maths is meant to be one of our strong spots, lads. Seriously.
This is why
All right.
I prepared with a spreadsheet, so I knew
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. You see,
All right, anyway.
The Arsenal logo on it.
So then who's next after Ez? Then we got you, Dino, on 45 points.
14th.
14th. Okay, and where would the chat finish us on 25 points? Well, 49 points, sorry.
They'd finish 11th, where Newcastle was last season. That's a sign.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, let's finish off with this question. Who is going down? Dina, as you initiated that question, you can start us off. Guys in the chat, I know a few of you put it in earlier. We didn't get around to shouting them out. We'll shout them out now. Who is going down? Name your
Same three that are down there right now. Everton, Bournemouth, Southampton for me.
Even after you were jerking off to the Sean Dyche football.
yeah, they've got the best.
And then I
manager in the world,
apologised to
Dino.
Ant privately, didn't I? Saying
Yeah.
you were right. It was a new
Do you want
manager
to make
bounce.
it public now?
You want to make that public, as that says?
Yeah. No, Everton are going down. I hate them as well. So you know that.
Yeah, okay.
I want to
So you're
see
going
Zed
three
Car's
in the
music
bottom.
just disappear.
Well, you're matching Brinley. Brinley's saying Everton, Southampton, Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Ez, what about you?
Bottom two, I've already condemned Bournemouth and Southampton, but I think just for the fact that they haven't got a manager and Everton have, I think I'm putting Leeds down.
So
That's the
just
other
like
thing.
Mark, you're going for Leeds. That's weird that you picked the one I just put there.
No, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at it.
Before we go to Anne, let me shout out a few of these. Steve saying Bournemouth, Southampton, and Everton. 5 months, 30 days, gold badge incoming, says Sharky. Yes,
Yay.
Sharky, one more day. Looking forward to seeing that gold badge.
Well worth
Long-haired Yeti is saying Everton, Bournemouth, and Southampton. Damn is saying Wolves. Ooh, new name there. Bournemouth and Southampton. Adam saying definitely Southampton and Bournemouth, maybe Everton or Forest. Bloody hell. Dean and Joe, who've got. Thank you for ruining the stream, Dean and Joe, because Dina's still watching your channel.
He's glued to it.
Bournemouth, Everton, and Southampton. Martin saying Bournemouth, Shitehampton, thieving Scousers. I think everyone knows who he's talking about. And then Chris is saying Southampton, Bournemouth, and pick a name out of the hat. I think he's not far off with that prediction. Townsend even is saying Southampton, Bournemouth, Everton, and Crazy Cat Lady's got Everton, Southampton, and Wolves. Nottingham now and then. Please follow him on his new YouTube channel as well. Saying Southampton, Bournemouth, and Liverpool. Liverpool's a crash out.
I'd like to see Leicester go down, but I don't think they will. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
N2 saying, I'm behind this club 100%. I'll support them fully, but I'll be honest with you. I don't think we'll survive. I don't think our style of play bodes well in this league.
Oh, come on.
I hear him. I hear him. I mean, Dino, you get what he's saying, don't you?
You're negative, man. Go on.
I'm behind the club. Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
No, you were watching Thingy's
No, I
channel,
was
weren't
looking at the chat. The chat, amazing comments. You just
Dino
piss
and
off
Joe.
of them. I don't think we will survive. No, I think we will.
No, I don't agree with the not surviving, but I'm talking more about the style
I
of
don't
play.
think our style of play is good at all, and I've been saying that for a long time.
Since day
And that's
one,
why
yeah.
I think people have badged me negative.
Yeah.
Pat's saying, I got a gold badge. You are a legend, Pat. You are a legend. Simon's saying, good evening, guys. Sorry I couldn't make it tonight. Currently on the motorway as a passenger. Safe drive, Si. Hope all is well. Stuart saying Wolves better than Everton. There's a lot saying, there's a lot coming in here. And who are you going with as your 3 down?
Well, first of all, I said from the beginning of the season, I've said consistently throughout the season, I'll say it once again, Forest are not going down. I'm prepared to do any kind of forfeit. Anybody can suggest Forest are not going down. The teams I believe will go down.
Stop.
Guys, get your
Stop.
suggestions in the chat. Starting
Stop.
now.
Forfeit.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. As you know, my brother is a Spurs fan. He is in possession of those white tops. I'm sure he'd be happy to send one your way. No, because
Yeah, I'd not quite finished. I'd not quite finished what I was saying.
You've got to wear one for a week of streaming.
Right, I will do that, providing he will wear a Forest top on the Predictor League
If
we
what?
stay up. If we stay
What's
up.
his forfeit?
Yeah, but why does he need a forfeit?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris has got a good one. Burn your Arsenal shirt. I like that.
Live on, yeah, live
I
on
love
stream.
that.
Live.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
If I had one, I would
Yeah,
prefer to do that, but I don't have one, so I can't do that, unfortunately.
Oh, I love that.
If you want to buy me, do me,
Do you want to buy him one to
burn
burn?
it for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got my son's Arsenal top. I'm sure you could squeeze into that. It's like, I've got to say,
probably
I hate
could,
to
actually.
say it. Their black and gold away kit is one of the nicest kits I've ever seen. And
Biggest selling kit of all time.
Was it?
why would you know that? Oh, you're an Arsenal fan.
No,
or
of
something like
course.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
N2 again says it's the low block that worries me. Yo, N2, I'm with you, man. I'm fully with you. Here's the forfeit.
Yeah, we've got a
I've made
forfeit.
my statement, and I'm prepared to do any forfeit that doesn't harm anybody else. And
There you go. This one might.
I'd like if you didn't. Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
do that anyway. What's the
You've
big
got to
deal?
sword out with you as well.
Yeah.
I mean, does that mean just a Zorro mask? Or
Yeah, literally. And then you can, paint the town Z.
Hey.
yeah. So
got
anyway,
a-
Simon
Yeah,
says,
I
still
mean-
can't get my head around us begging the Prem to let us take Cook back in the squad. Si, I'm with you, Si. I'm with you, Si. These lot aren't. These lot seem to think Cook is going to save us.
he makes things
I
up, doesn't he?
don't know.
It just makes these random things up.
I've never said that.
Literally
I
don't know
love
where
how
you-
easy
Why
it
do
is
you
to
make so
bring
much
you up.
crap up?
Yeah, I'll
Never
tell you
said
what, right?
that.
I'll tell you what, it's so funny. All three of you were looking down at your manhoods or whatever you were doing down there. And then suddenly when I said it in unison, all three of your heads rose up, right? Okay. All right, guys, this has gone long enough.
You haven't
140,
asked
where's
yet.
the time fly?
You haven't let me say who's going down yet.
Oh, yeah, who's going down, gone?
We've just put up a waiting, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not very exciting. Southampton, Bournemouth, and despite having what I was told was the best manager ever exist on this planet of
I
ours,
don't think anybody told you that. I think
Everton.
you've just made that up in your own head.
Everton. I'll go for Everton.
Everton. Crazy Cat Lady says,
Wouldn't it be great if Everton and Liverpool went down? That would be amazing. Season.
Yeah, and Manchester United
Oh,
and Tottenham.
Whole of the Northwest.
No, I mean like Liverpool could potentially go down, but
We're not
Man
this-
United could.
Yeah. Anyway,
Once FFP actually bothers to have a look at their books, it could be interesting. I'm going with Southampton. I'm going in this order: Boring Mouth bottom, Southampton second bottom, Crystal Palace third bottom.
Ooh.
That's where I'm going.
interesting one.
Yep. There's always a team that flies down like stone drop.
Yeah, Leeds, mate. We've got no manager. Everton have got a manager. Palace have got a manager.
Leeds will be better without Ted Lasso. They're better
Yeah.
off without a manager.
Southampton-
if we
Bournemouth got
if we
manager.
won every game, we could probably get
No,
into
they
the
haven't,
top
have they?
four, in Europe.
Yeah, that's what my initial prediction was.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, okay, tomorrow we will do the preview to the Man City game. That's going to be fun. On Saturday, we've got the watch along, we've got the player ratings, and then I've got to leg it from the player ratings to the airport to pick the wife and kids up. So the full-time, FFTV full-time will be done on Sunday. And then don't forget on Tuesday, we got Sarah Clapson coming on for an exclusive interview. Members, get your questions in. It will be an open stream for everyone, but the questions will be limited to members. That'll be 7 p.m. on
Can we just
Tuesday.
inform people that they don't know? Sarah Clapson is the football writer for Nottingham Forest for the Evening Post.
For Nottingham.
Just in case they don't know who she is, it's possible.
Was that it? I thought you were going to give her a bit more of a build-up.
No, I was just saying who she is.
All right, cool. I'm sure most of them are aware.
Seeing as you failed to, I thought I'd put
Well,
that
I
in.
assumed that most of the Forest fans would know it. I understand to your, Arsenal contingents.
no,
they
yeah,
must-
you
know
I
no,
won't
Steve,
know.
no.
what I
I am
assumed,
telling
don't
you
you?
guys now, right? If I see any Zorro stuff on Tuesday,
Oh.
no. No,
gonna
I
get
will put it
banned.
on.
And then
to-
if everybody
no,
does that, you'll have
no.
to explain it to Sarah. You see.
No, you won't.
I am
Please.
not
have to
explaining
explain
that.
it.
There is no
I'll
way I'm
explain it to
explaining that
Sarah if you
convo.
want.
You'll all get barred. Honestly, you carry on.
There will be, if anything Zorro-y comes on there, the
Oh my God,
messages
that's
will be
free, yeah.
deleted. And Omaya's just said in my ear that he will potentially bar people from it. No. That's all I'm saying, guys. Yeah, no more Zorro, Wood, or Doddy.
Sarah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Ant's not
Or
allowed on the
Sarah.
stream either.
exactly. All right, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. Obviously, on the daily, we're going to have the match preview. We'll have the presser, all the usual good stuff. Until then, Forest are definitely staying up according to everyone. Let's see what reality looks like. Come on, you Reds.
Come on, you Reds.